Hey, Trinity Church. Man, do we already miss you guys. Sunday was hard not being in fellowship with everyone, but we know that it's the right and wise thing for us to do. We're listening to the advice of government officials and those that, are experts in the field that know a little bit more than we do about things. And so we want to do what's right for our church and for our communities. And we're going to be asking God for wisdom for everything. But man, it was hard not to be able to see you guys and hug a neck and shake a hand and see how God had blessed you throughout the week. So that's hard, but we know that we can still fellowship through conversations like this and through little devotionals and email and phone call and all that. So praise God for the technology to be able to keep in touch and stay in touch. And soon, I hope to shake some of your hands. When everything's safe, I hope to shake your hands. I've received great news today that I wanted to share with everybody, and you might already know through Pastor Jeff. But the boy that lives with me, Aaron, his father was the one that was exposed to the COVID-19 virus at his work in Canton. And praise God, today, it's been a while, but he finally got his test results back, and he tested negative for the coronavirus. That's wonderful. That means that nobody at Trinity was exposed. That means that we weren't exposed here at the Joy House. And so we praise God for that report. But just to be honest, during that time of trying to figure out whether he was positive or negative for this virus, our nerves were a little shot. We're trying to figure out if he was positive or negative. And a lot of the stuff right now in this world feels like it's on shaky ground. I noticed, I think it was either today or yesterday, there was a tremendous earthquake in Utah that even damaged the tabernacle, Mormon tabernacle in Utah. And there's a lot that is unsteady right now. There's a lot that is shaking. We can go through our economy. We can go through jobs. People are worried about their paychecks. People are worried about all kinds of things. And there is uncertainty right now with things in this world. There is uncertainty. But, as I was fixing dinner tonight for my family, a sermon that I heard back when I was probably a teenager. I remember exactly where I was when I heard this sermon, and I remember the passage, and it comes from Hebrews 12, verse 28 and 29, and I remember hearing it for the first time and thinking, my gosh, this is such a wonderful, wonderful reminder of the God that we serve. Hebrews 12, 28 and 29, it says, "Therefore, let us be grateful for receiving a kingdom that cannot be shaken. And thus, let us offer to God acceptable worship with reverence and awe, for our God is a consuming fire." Listen to this first part one more time. Therefore, let us be grateful for receiving a kingdom that cannot be shaken. Cannot be shaken. We look at everything today that is going on around us, and we need to be grateful that we have entered into a kingdom that cannot be shaken, with King Jesus on the throne, and everything there is going just right. God is not worried or stressed about what's going on down here, even though that sometimes we are, and we may lose sight of King Jesus. We may lose our faith just for a fleeting second. We know that the Father is in control of all things, and his kingdom cannot be shaken. And I look at these trees right behind us, and the blooms are coming on the trees, and it reminds me that God is still in control. The spring is coming, and he is not losing control of his world. And what a wonderful reminder it is of a God that we can trust in and believe in. And so during all of this craziness, if you watch Fox News or CNN or any of the other news outlets, there's craziness out there. So guys, during all of this, may you and I not forget to be grateful for receiving a kingdom that cannot be shaken, because King Jesus is still on his throne. Praise God. Trinity, I can't wait to be able to see you soon, be able to hug necks and shake hands and fellowship once again with you guys. But in the meantime, stay in the faith.